All right, guys, Wrestling Underground coming up August 30th on UFC Fight Pass, 9 o'clock Eastern. This is going to start. Okay, there's all sorts of matches, and I got to tell you, the fan in me really comes out, right? There's matches I just want to see. Every match on this card, I had some level of input on, and I got to tell you, on a selfish stand, or just to personalize it, they're matches I want to see. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but as you start to look at the card, you're probably going, okay, Chael, then personalize it a little further. What match do you want to see the most? I will at least tell you one of the most compelling. Kollin Moore, who had an NCAA championship all but locked up and was not given the opportunity because of the times that we're in, very heartbreaking, is going to be taking on Deron Winn. Now, you guys know Deron Winn as the fighter. He's Daniel Cormier's right-hand man, his training partner. They coach out at Gilroy together. That's how he sprung onto the scene that everybody... you guys know who Deron is. By example, you might not have known who Kollin was until I said it, right? A lot of you fight people. Here's what you don't know about Deron. Deron's a hell of a fighter, and Deron is now in the sport of fighting. I get it. In his heart, he's a wrestler. And this is relevant because if you ever give the appearance, you're bringing somebody into a sport that they used to do. That's going to be fun for nostalgia. Or we could just hand him a silver medal. Now, if you did that over a course of history, you wouldn't totally be wrong. Wrestling's something you got to focus on. What I'm here to tell you is he focuses on wrestling every day. Deron Winn popped into the U.S. Open. He was already signed with the UFC. He was training and getting ready for his first fight. Might have already had it, but he was in the UFC. He had that contract. It was done. He pops over to Vegas for the U.S. Open. Oh, by the way, you would know that if you were watching Saturday night at 7 p.m. because he was in the finals. Deron Winn's beating everybody on this. Deron Winn's got wins you can go find on YouTube over Jaden Cox. The last time Deron Winn entered the U.S. Open, he was in the finals. Are you listening to me? Please don't think he's escaped from wrestling. Please do not think he is removed from wrestling. When we were putting this card, you got to do a back and forth, kind of the way it goes. Not with Deron. Deron found out there was a wrestling match. That was it. Done. In. That's before we told him the weight class, the date, or the opponent. Done. In. So don't come to me and tell me Deron Winn isn't a wrestler at heart. Unless you know a different Deron Winn, we're having a different conversation. Now, Kollin Moore, you want to talk about guys that have been in the finals of the U.S. Open? Were you at the last one? Because he was supposed to win the NCAA tournament, ends up getting upset, gets thrown in a lateral drop, ends up getting upset. Happened to plenty of people. Coming back 1 year left. This is a guy, junior world teams. Kollin Moore's a stud. Been there, done that. They were talking at Ohio State that one of the reasons they were so sorry to see Schneider go was because there's few men, and I'm quoting Coach Tom Ryan right now. This is a quote. There are few men who can give a workout to Kollin Moore. So when Schneider leaves, they bring in Jaden Cox. And yeah, there's some fun and there's some drama around that, but that's for another day. I will only go off of what Coach Ryan said, and I quote, "We're bringing in Cox, and no, it is not as a replacement to Kyle Schneider like many people have thought. I need a training partner for Kollin because it's very few men can give him a workout." True story. Same thing I've seen with my eyes. Kollin is very special. Kollin is taking on somebody as equally as special. And if you want to concede to the active wrestler, go right ahead. But if you draw a conclusion that the more active wrestler is Kollin, you might get surprised.